you are over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News Insider. I am Wongel Zelalem, bringing you the story. Today's story is so incredible. This young man is just the definition of a true father, a true dad, in my opinion. He saved his twin girl's life from a burning house. Let me just show you the clip. We'll come back and discuss.
The house was engulfed in smoke. I seen at the house, I seen my mom and my niece were standing at the door and they were frantic.
They were frantic not just because the house was on fire, but Ray Lucas says he knew his twin 18-month-old girls, Milan and Malaysia, were still inside, asleep in the basement. Every second, a matter of life and death.
I just knew I had to get my babies out. That's what went through my mind.
Ray tells us he rushed into their East Point home, where he, his girlfriend Cheyenne, his niece, and mom were all staying, before it was burned so badly they can no longer live here.
You really couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was I really only found my babies just due to my memory, just knowing where they were and knowing how to get to them, just from having that same route.
Both sweet little girls thankfully made it out, but spent time in the ICU. Malaysia left with severe burns. She's out of the hospital and can be with her mom Cheyenne, father Ray, and twin sister Milan, who suffered some smoke inhalation and second-degree burns. Ray's injuries, as you can see, very bad.
I was temporarily blind for 3 days, but they said it was a miracle that I can see. I got burns on my arms. My babies, they have burns too. But for the most part, everybody's still here.
Ray can't work right now because of all this. And he tells us besides his family losing their home, a number of their possessions are gone and the medical bills continue to mount. They've set up a GoFundMe to help.
If anybody, can, support.
As you saw, this man risked his own life to save his 18-month-old twins. And it's just so wonderful to see. I just choked up the first time I saw this because I can just imagine how he was feeling in that moment. His twins in the basement, it's burning. His mother and his niece are just standing outside, just fearing for their lives. They didn't know what to do, and you can't blame them, but he just ran in there and he couldn't see anything. It's full of smoke and fire. He said, I just remembered where exactly they were. So he literally went there with no vision and he got his babies and took them out alive. That's what's important. But they are burnt. Like one of the twins have a severe burn. The other twin has second-degree burn, and him, as you saw, he's really burnt, but he's alive. And he said the doctors, for 3 days he was blind temporarily, and the doctors think it's even a miracle that he was able to get his sight and he's okay. And that just tells me that there was something looking after those babies and him. And I just hope that they heal fully. And what makes me really happy is they started a GoFundMe for a goal. The goal was $40,000 and they reached now 100,000 already. Now I think they even passed that, and I love that because that tells you that people saw this and they wanted to support and they're supporting them. There's medical bills, there's housing because the house is burnt, so they need a new house, they need medical bills and food and everything, and people coming through is a lot, and I'm sure they appreciate it. So this father is a hero in my eyes. He saved his girl's life. Obviously, God used him, but he was fearless in that situation. He knew he had to take out his daughters, and this is the opposite of what they want us to believe when it comes to black fathers, what they are, how they are. And There might be a few bad apples in there, but still, this is what a father looks like, and we have that. And just for him to be an example of a truly wonderful, awesome father is just a beautiful thing to me, that this generation gets to see this selflessness and putting someone before you, your kids before you, and not what they want us to believe when it comes to black fathers. This guy is just the exact opposite of that, and I love him for that. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Lucas saving his twins by risking his own life. I am Wongel Zelalem, bringing you the story. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
250 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow, sharecropping, the Ku Klux Klan, lynchings, bombings, mass incarceration, the separation and destruction of the black family. All of that has had an effect on our mind. Our mind needs to be decolonized. We today are experiencing mental slavery, not physical slavery as once our ancestors had to endure. In my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we take you through every step to start releasing the chains that's on your mind. He or she who controls the mind control the person. It is in a vested interest of the white supremacist system to keep your mind bogged down in a mental slavery, throwing entertainment, throwing drugs, throwing alcohol, anything they can at you to keep you bogged down. You got to free yourself from mental slavery by purchasing our book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, today on Amazon. Make sure you share it with your family, share it with your friends. Everyone can benefit from decolonizing the mind, because once your mind is decolonized, you will never be put to sleep again.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the African Diaspora News Channel app, now available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.